Greetings, everyone. Once again, I would like to thank you for the audience you give to me. Thank you for the subscriptions, and don't hesitate to share my videos to any other persons. Allow me to talk to you about business organizations in Uganda, and particularly, I'm going to talk to you about companies and partnerships. I'm going to begin by talking about companies. I'm going to begin by a layman's definition of the word company. That a company is a group of persons carrying on a business with the view of making profits and contributing to the betterment of society. It's very important. You carry it on with a view of making profits and also contributing to the betterment of society. Now, there is a legal definition to a company, and this definition is under Section 2 of the Companies Act. It says that a company is defined as a company formed and registered under the Act, or an existing company or a re-registered company under the Act. So it's very important to know about that. Briefly, let me take you through formation of a company. What do you need to form a company? Number one, you need a business idea. After the business idea, you get a name for that business. The name should totally be distinct from an already existing company. So after getting the name is reserved with the Registration Services Bureau. After registration or reservation of that name, you come up with a constitution. The constitution is composed of the articles and memorandum of association. In the constitution, there should be names of the shareholders, people you intend to do the business with, and their percentages. And then they should sign against their names, witnessed by an advocate of the High Court. And also there are a number of forms which are filled. Then after that, that is taken to the Registration Services Bureau for registration. And after registration, you'll be issued with a certificate of incorporation, which literally means that your company is free to commence business. Allow me take you through characteristics of a company upon incorporation. It becomes a separate legal personality, meaning that a company upon incorporation becomes a body totally distinct from its shareholders. It attains what we call artificial personality. It gets a name and can survive on its own. That's what we mean by a separate legal personality. Number two, perpetual succession. It can survive the tests of deaths of its shareholders. Even if the original shareholder dies, the company will survive. Like Nice House of Plastics, Murwana died, but the daughter is running it well. Mukwano Group of Companies, the Muyindi died, and the daughter is running it well. Number three, separate property. A company can buy its own property, distinct from the property of its shareholders. Number four, capacity to sue and be sued in its own names. Very important, because it's an artificial person, so it can sue or be sued in its own names. Very important. It's very important. So allow me take you through a partnership. Allow me take you through partnerships. What are partnerships? Partnerships are defined under Section 2(1) of the Partnership Act 2010, which says that a partnership is a relationship which subsists between or among persons not exceeding 20 in number who carry on business in common with a view to making profit. Briefly, let's look at the essential elements in a partnership. Number one, there must be a contract. There must be a contract between these people. Number two, between two or more persons, but not more than 20 for trade or occupations, and not more than 50 for professionals. Professionals joining together, they should not be more than 50. And another element, these people should carry on a business in common. you should carry on a business in common. And the main reason as to why you're carrying on this business is to make or maximize profits out of that business. Allow me take you through the rights and duties of partners in a partnership arrangement. Number one is the right to own partnership property. That's very important because you are all partners in a partnership, so you have the right to that partnership property. The right not to be expelled by the majority except where there is an express agreement. That is very important. Number three, you do not have the right to assign a share unless when you get consent from your other partners. Another duty or right is the duty to render accounts to one another since you are executing the same business. And then the duty not to compete with the firm. You cannot begin a business which is similar to that of the partnership. And then the right to share profits upon dissolution. That is also very important. And because I've been talking about companies and partnerships, it's pertinent that I differentiate between the two. So allow me take you through the differences between a partnership and a company. Number one is regulation. The regulations of the two are totally distinct. A partnership is regulated by the Partnership Act 2010, while companies are regulated by the Companies Act 2012. Difference number two is in relation to members. In a partnership arrangement, when we are registering a partnership for trade, it's between 2 to 20. While in a company arrangement, if you are registering a private company, private limited company, it can be one person or it can be between 1 to 100 members or shareholders. And then difference number two is in regard to authority of members. In a partnership arrangement, every member is a partner in that partnership, is actually an agent in the partnership, which is not the case in a company. Upon incorporation, a company is totally separated from its shareholders. So it can even hire one of its shareholders, or it may not. It may bring in new faces. Once again, I would like to thank you for watching my videos and making subscriptions. Don't hesitate to share this. Be blessed.